What's the dumbest Blu-ray that you've ever spent money on? You know, it's easy for me to say, and it was only a $20 Blu-ray, but Raiders of the Lost Ark in 2021, Paramount put out this cheapy single movie, and despite me already owning the Steelbook 4K Indiana Jones movie collection, I happily and greedily bought this disc. Now, why did I do that? Well, my movie wall behind me is alphabetized. I'm an alphabetizer. And I also, if I may compare myself to a bad person, Justice Clarence Thomas, I am a textualist. I'm an originalist. And to me, the title of the movie is the title from the movie. So this movie I have right here, Raiders of the Lost Ark, has only ever been called Raiders of the Lost Ark. When I first saw this movie on VHS, the VHS said Raiders of the Lost Ark with that logo. Now, once the Indiana Jones films were released on DVD in, I believe, 2004, I happily bought this beautiful box set, but I was disturbed to see that Raiders of the Lost Ark had been retitled in the packaging as Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And this bothered me for my textualist reasons, but due to my alphabetizing, I had to keep it with the eyes, and that's fine. I was willing to make that sacrifice. So when I saw that they put out a Blu-ray packaged as Raiders of the Lost Ark, that meant I could put it with the R's. Oh, finally, my long nightmare was over. Now, this makes me ask questions about myself that I do not want to answer because, okay, when I first bought the Star Wars movies on VHS, this was 1997. Star Wars, original Star Wars, whose only title, of course, is Star Wars, is only identified as Star Wars on the box. Same with the sequels. Return of the Jedi is called Return of the Jedi on the box, as it should be. All was right with the world. But when the movies finally were released on DVD in 2004, when the Star Wars trilogy came to DVD in 2004, they were affixed with the hideous Roman numerals and subtitles. Now, this is no longer Star Wars. This is Star Wars 4, A New Hope. This is no longer Empire Strikes Back. It's Empire Strikes Back with a V in the background. Star Wars V, Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, sickens me. The question I don't want to answer about myself is if Disney released on 4K disc the Star Wars movies completely the same as they are now. I'm not talking about Disney restoring the theatrical cuts of the movies, but releasing the special editions with McClunky, with Greedo shooting first, but labeling them just Star Wars on the package and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. How much would I pay for that so that I could properly put them where they belong on my shelves? Would I pay $200 per movie? Would I pay $300? I don't know. It sickens me to think of. The question is, I want to know from you, what's the dumbest thing you've bought? What's the dumbest Blu-ray or DVD or 4K disc that you've bought?